Welcome to Chapter 5. You have now been introduced to the first and second conjugations. The first conjugation is marked by an ARE ending in the second principal part, and the second conjugation is marked by a long ERE in the second principal part. That macron, that long mark over the E, is critical for identifying second conjugation verbs. You are also introduced in Chapter 5 to the future and the imperfect tenses. The future and the imperfect tenses are formed off the present stem. In fact, all the verbs you've learned so far, all the tenses of the verbs you've learned so far, are formed off the present stem. What distinguishes the future and the imperfect is in effect, a tense indicator, if you will. Just like in English, if we want to say something in the future, we use the tense indicator of will. That distinguishes I go to the store versus I will go to the store. Will means it'll happen in the future. And in Latin, we introduce for the future tense the letter B, BI, or BU to indicate that something is going to happen in the future. To indicate that something happened in the past, for the imperfect tense, the letter is a BA. So when looking at a Latin verb, you want to look at the stem that is used, the present stem, any tense indicator that may exist, and the ending. Let me talk about the imperfect tense, because we don't use that term in English. The imperfect tense is contrasted with, in Latin, the perfect tense. Perfect means something is done completely. Completely done. And how we distinguish that in English is use the word have. I have eaten, and I'm not going to eat any more right now, thank you. I have studied, and I'm done studying. The imperfect does not have this sense of completeness. It is imperfect, not complete. We went to the store, and maybe we'll go again later. We used to eat pizza every Friday. The imperfect tense can be used for the simple past or habitual and repeated actions in the past. And that distinguishes it from the perfect tense. And yes, I acknowledge this terminology is something that we don't use in English, but you will quickly become used to it.